Já to dám. Dám gramy? Teflona? Já jsem si nalil.
Tyjo, já to víno už pičo, mi to leze do hlavy trošku.
Kikit, hrajem mi Kikit, to mám rád Kikit.
Tak zapínáme, Raďa?
Já čekám na tvůj pokyn.
Aha, tak já už jsem zmáčkl, tak to zapni.
Tak pojď. Na signál a já pušťám. Já hraju venku, to je hezké tam ty.
Nemám co ztratit s favoritem.
Jasné.
Aha,
9-1, 9-1.
borci mají 9-1 oba dva, hovorí, já nemám co ztratit. Nemám to ztratit.
Dáš si trošku potišej s prosím, mi to nejde do ucha. Spolu jsme ještě nehráli medon, nikdy.
Ne, já to neřešil molatým ten. Bude si tu muziku do týka.
Busy před zápasem.
Já. Busy.
Oba dva sedí doma, víš?
Promiňku.
A holci přišel na radio stream.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Brings up second and 4.
My jsme začali počít chodidla, já musím tam jít konduky.
Myslíš chodidla 42, ale zmenší se na 40?
Jo, to jsme říct.
No, oni jsou natahovatí.
Bylo pěkné, jsem nečekal. Scream? To jsem nečekal. Jo.
Čekal jsem na dikce podle mě.
Ano, to jsem přece čekal. I když jsem s nimi to nikdy nehrál. A zase Scream.
On tě asi já už nemám co ztratit.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Allen gonna throw. A quick throw gonna be caught by Diggs.
Prohrávám.
To jsou ty slenky, jo?
Stephon Diggs. Touchdown number 18 on the year.
Nevím, no, koukal na to, jak pičus. Tak já jsem dal blitz, no. A tak on tam měl 3 tight endy, tak já jsem nevěděl. Není, tady nefouká vítr.
Tak, teď jsem dělal, co budu dělat. A tím přemýšlím, který budu dělat.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
A budu si.
On the
Se
return,
podívat, jak to
Deontay Harris.
proběhne.
Lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here first
Tak
and
pojď ty,
10
Edu.
at their 35-yard line. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now Brees on third down.
On to nechytil?
Incomplete. The contact there.
Tak to se mi nestává, to se mi nestává.
And it brings up fourth down.
3 a ven.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. Maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well.
Perkeč. Jsem vybavil v tom filmu.
And the Bills will take over the football with a first and 10.
Perkeč. To Mílka vyhárný. V čem mi začíná bolet hlava z toho vína?
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play.
Já jsem si to vypl, nevadí, já jsem si vypl Madden, jsem si zmačkl střední tlačítko. No píči, ale on to ubranil. On to ubranil.
What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your
division.
Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. The throw over the middle taken in. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers.
No, ty fakt jsem si tam nedal, ty Francouze. To byl zápas z kategorie zbytečný,
Nejde ho složit, pěkně. Ty to máš nacvičený, tady ty uhýbný manévry.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Je to kariéristická svině. Ale Mercedes-Benz super drom pěkný, no.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Here's Allen.
Já mám bod? Já mám bod? Chorvatsko?
This is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 26. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield,
17-10? Je to možné, 17-7?
Lotíčko na chuť.
No. No, byl čitelný.
Kolik si byl vlastně víc nemoci?
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Hrál za tebe, ne?
Anku,
To throw, it's Allen. He's saved back around the 28. Cameron Jordan, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45.
45-yard attempt.
Miu, pěkně.
He misses it off to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today. It's not ending today, so they got to continue to play the type of ball.
Ale Portičko vede 2-0, no.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Breeze now on first down.
Pěkně vidět.
Out the screen and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38.
Yes.
And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He didn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Pass on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Bills 14. Saints 0.
A počkej, ještě není. Jak to psal, zajíci se počítají až po honu.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Here's Harris to return it. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25.
Já taky, všichni dávají. By si nemůže, bo by se mu udělal opár ze skleničky. Já už znám zvuky, jako
Myslím, že také ne.
No, taky ne, já jsem hrál jenom, že mám dvakrát a teď
já jsem jen smetl Green Bay a pak už nic.
He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
Já?
No, ty jsi mě vyřadil Lamara.
Jo, to jsem si určitě uvedl, no.
Náplas.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
To znal takové jak ledvošek Iršaj Oliver Poloslat.
After the first down sack. Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. They'll be marked down.
No pěkný zápas, to mi líbil, jak jste hrali. Já vím, ale tak tam vypadalo, že se strašně zvedáš a pak ty holty zase dvěma touchdowny položí. Ale to bylo hodně jako takové sportovní, jak holci jako tam před koncem toho poločasu to tak jako nějak nezvlád a ty jsi to pak na 3 hry dotáhl do touchdownu, to bylo hezké. To bylo moc hezké. To má zvládnutí.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. Across midfield inside. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Teď vlastně už to Busy, jak kdyby prohrál, což jsem asi stát. Ne, už nemám ještě děkuji.
Tak to čumím, co se to teďka stalo, pičo. To mám smrt, to jsem ještě neviděl, vole. To byla strašná halus. Tak to...
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 30. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Two minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games.
Píčo, tak ten se na něho dobře vysral.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard. Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately, he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Breeze on the bootleg.
Aha. Tak to jsem ještě neviděl, to se mi nikdy nestalo tohleto. To je husté. Pěkně. Ale moje obrana tam piče spí, no. Nebo ten se na něho vysral, nebo nevím, co se stalo.
Bude větrník asi šatně, no.
Singletary to get the drive started, and he'll take this one up close to about the 45. And the 2015 first-round pick, Malcolm Brown, brings him down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, it's Moss, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. He was able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
1st down, Bills.
On 1st down, Allen. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Looks to throw on 3rd and 1.
Pičo, jednou to si to překliknu na toho piču, že jdu na quarterbacka, pičo, a ty to tam hodíš pěkně.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Yeah.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Allen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Yeah.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. And again, it's Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Věděl jsem to, čekal jsem to, ale nejde zastavit.
In the final seconds of the first half, and the Bills will add on to their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Bills 21, Saints nothing.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Here's Harris to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Saints take
10, ale dočetl na ten test.
at their own 30-yard line.
9-15, myslím.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty
Piču, ten jak tam hoří, ten tvůj, ale ten, to tam vždycky zahodí toho borca, vole, jak zvrť. Ten tým můj tam vždycky ten vybulí na záda, ten borec.
Here's Harris to return it. Nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
A co, jak se dělá to X-ko, nebo co?
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Jak vyhrávali zápasy, tak tam ti to jako...
So Brees going to lead the Saints
Tam
up
takové
here
do
first and 10
před zápasem
right
a
at
třeba
the
když ten
30.
zápas se hodí. Odděl jsem ti dělat 100, jak bych to není, když to
Takes
na
us
to
from
stát,
the 30
spravíme,
to the 34.
to uděláš, tak se mu to X-ko.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown, right? If it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Brees, open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy at his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Viděl jsi to hned a přidal na takový kapacitě.
Fakt, já jsem neviděl strašně dlouho. Jako já jsem teďka to Australian Open stihl tak jako 2 dny jenom. Jsem viděl.
And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Throwing now is Brees.
No, tak jako já jdu na 7 do práce, tak já vždycky tam přijat, tak tam jako větší a podívám.
Tak ona asi nebude hrát, protože v 5:30 nebude hrát později.
Otázka, no.
Nebude to hlavně celou dobu.
No, jsem viděl oba dva ty zápasy od Tymchové.
Neviděl ani jeden z těch dva, ty vole.
Vždycky za začátek a pak piče začne hrát jak robot, no.
Že to jsem nečekal, že tu Bartyho porazí, ale dobře, piče, nemám rád, tak asi ne.
První na poslední říkám, to je dobrá, to nespůjde.
Pravda, no. Jako po tom prvním setu, co trvalo asi 20 minut, tak jsem si říkal, piče, že můžu jít spadnout za další 25 minut.
Já už jsem ji dlouho fakt neviděl hrát, strašně dlouho.
Mě strašně sympatická herním projevem, no.
Aha, tak to klobouk dolů, pičo, tohleto. Tak pičo, já neudělám ani bod, nedostanu tak 40 podle mě. Čebo toto je šílené, co se mi tam, co ty pičo chytnou, ty borci, to je fakt husté, no.
Ale Petera, no, Petera tam tunel, baní.
Co bych jsem teda pičo nečekal ani piču, že to chytne, to už fakt nevím, co mám hrát, protože ty máš všecko, úplně všude, no.
Tak Božek si už od 10 obran a píše dělal video rozboru.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 18-yard line.
Well, last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To the air. Allen. Wants a screen pass. That's complete.
No, mezi mnou asi ne, pičo, já proti vám jsem úplně slabčak. Když hraju s váma, tak vůbec nevím, co mám rád. Proti kompu hraju vesměs furt to stejné, no a tam to vychází, že oni jsou pičo špatní, no. Tady. Já neovládám vůbec ty obrany, no, vůbec to nedokážu si vybrat tu správnou. Prostě budu žádat screeny furt, ale já nedokážu, nevím, co mám dát za obranu. Protože zkouším různé, ale vždycky je tam sám a nevím, jak, co tam mám zmáčknout, ne? Nebo nějak jsem na to ještě nepřišel.
Hlavně na ským funguje man-to-man, no, ale nejsem si jistý.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Co to myslíš ty holci?
Here's Allen to throw it. The middle, it's complete.
Dobré piče, tak ale borec je...
Ale když to man-to-man na ským funguje,
Big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Nevím, vůbec nevím, co mám hrát.
To je dokonalá symbioza.
Nejde složit, jo? Piče, vyneste ho do piče někam.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production to their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
School gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners, keep moving it, keep grinding the clock.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Allen now looks to throw.
Zase tam běžím, piče, dívejte se na ten stream, já tam stojím s tím borcem, vím, že to kurva udělá. Piče, a stejnak to nechytne. Tak jsem z toho už smutný.
Aby ti si šel do protipohybu.
Take the points and keep moving.
And he's got it up and through.
The score, Bills 28, Saints nothing.
Já nedám ani jeden bod. Ani jeden.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not not see a run back here
Já jsem
from
tě čekal
Harris.
vyrovnanější ten zápas.
To já ani ne.
No, to jsou opice.
Tak musel jsem přijít do hodně. Ale tak já jsem věděl, že budu pičo tahat za kratší konec toho.
No, možná, furt tam
And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run.
No.
Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Vypadá.
This third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Super Bowl,
Ten Puffy jak se nenapadně uklidil do ústraní.
Super Bowl říkám, já hraju druhou divizi, nevím, konferenci.
Jo, tak to je pravda.
Jako my se můžeme potkat Super Bowl,
Pičo, on normálně, ty můj, pičo, ty s ním zmáčneš, ale nemám ani sekundu, on ho hnedka povalí a borec je hned u něho vždycky, pičo, já nemůžu ani si ustoupit, nic. To je normálně piči. No, logické, no. Pičo, a to je přímo ten, úplně ten první, ne? To je v prdeli, no. To jsem dal ještě Max Protection a borec normálně sekunda, tuf, čau.
Here's Breeze to throw. Open man is Cantrell. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Láďa Krejčí.
Vůbec zlato.
Now Breeze.
Martin
The tight end hill.
Skvělá vyzývání.
Inside the 35.
Docela sympatiák, ne, Martin?
First down.
This game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end complete.
Podle mě Bristol na zápase, když prohrál 28-0, bude mít nejvíc naházených jardů za celou sezonu.
First down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. That's caught, it's Thomas. And he'll get 7 yards.
Co
From
jsem
the
nečekal.
17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Out of the backfield, that's
Neverím, je tam jeden,
touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit.
Prosím?
Já si zlomil pick-six.
He's got a
Nezlomil, tak jako já jsem měl bránit stejně ani jeden útok, jakože on když útočil, tak došel až do konce. Jako já nevím bránit, nejde mi to. Tam jako nebylo o zlomení, to bylo spíš jako o tom, že měl mi bránit. Nebo nevím, co mám jako volit spíš. Smůla by byla, kdybych mu aspoň zabránil jako něco a třeba jako šel já pak zase počítal. To se nestalo ani jednou.
Není to pomalu zapnout NFL?
Come to the line to start their next drive, and they just continue to roll right along. Really, this has the looks of yet another victory. As they hope to.
Ale oni normálně běží přes 3 hráče. To nemůže složit. Mají formu jak svíně.
But they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
No.
Singletary again. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
First down, Bills.
And now they'll throw with Allen.
Stejně jsem se piču zase nechal nachytat, jak čůrat.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They're down here in the fourth, and that
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the
Já už mám
passer.
teď vyskautowane snad všechny, pičo.
Now Allen. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
Já mám podle mě tak 4., 5.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Co?
10 yards
Co
on
dal
the
za toho
pickup.
týpka?
It's 2nd and inches.
Dal jsem jim první draft z Atlanty, co jsem měl, a
Aha.
na nějakého hráče, co jsem draftoval.
Jo. To pak pošli
To-
do piče. Do kazence.
Co?
To pak pošli do piče. Do kazence.
Musím, no. On bude mít nějaký strašný plat, říkal holci.
35 mega.
Tak Lamar se vrátí už, takže. Ne, možná stihne finále. Teoreticky.
Nevěřím, ale docela pozdě. Ale pozdě.
Some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do,
Kosmetická úprava by šla.
that ball was expected to be caught.
Vyhrál jsem s tou Minnesota 24-14, už to vidím. Teď mám...
Pittsburgh Steelers. Já jsem myslel, že zase fan byl pičo, jak jsem viděl, jak on se tam někam běhá, vole, říkám, tak to je vždyť, jo.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
Alvin Kamara.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
3rd down.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now Breeze. And that is intercepted.
Ten Breeze by tam nedoběhl ani ten Jarl, ani piču.
No interception. He did not keep the
Ten by
feet
tam
in
prostě
bounds
nedoběhl,
apparently.
no.
So
To je
that's just going to
škoda.
be an incompletion.
Počkej, jak máš mít?
Ty jsi to chytil v auto, podle mě.
No,
sport, ne? Kousek chyběl asi.
Here we go with Kamara, and he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on fourth down, but they ran it, they got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Back to the air on second down.
Ježíš, to byla za doručku, píče, krásný si krávo. Ty tam třeba, ty když hraješ ten slam, tak mi tam nestojí takhle ti 3 hráči a tebe tam stojí tak 3, že já tam nemám vůbec prostor to hodit, vole.
Tam je to obranu vybrat, aby tam 3 stáli, ne?
Nevím, jako já si to tam nevím, jakou mám dávat v obranu. Je to tak, jako jsou vždycky vzadu 3, ale pak je tam, nevím, je tam zastojí tak divný. Ale ono to vypadá jinak z pohledu obrany a jinak z pohledu útoku. Ne?
Brings up second and 7 at the 27-yard line.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it was their defense that really paved the way for this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. That's the type of performance you get.
Pořád jsem první poločas 0-0.
No consistency. And they just took control.
Pravého obránce. Vlastně měl začít zápas zatím, že měl.
Jo, jo.
Dostal jsem volníčko v robotě.
And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank the entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Ještě jednou?
Já nemůžu mít bye.
Já jsem playoff?
Jsi se tam dostal?
Jo, aha, je takhle, že zatím vedu.
Dneska jsem trošku zapozadřenýma ušima, důležitý.
9-2. Já jsem prohrál jenom s Marem a s Ledbošem, já jsem s počítačem neprohrál. A tak když budeš mít 9-2. Aha.
No a jak kluci, když jste tam naskočit to X, tak tam dáváte co slow him down, neutralize him, anebo disregard him. Je to jedno, jo? Tak jo.
2-1 Juventus.
Teď když jdu do piče. Tady je vsazeno.
Co Strompík, Maro?
Šel tam 60. a dostal
No.
Pak dostal z penalty, jako kámo, která nebyla, tak dostal, že vlastně gol frajer vystřelil, on to stečoval a třetí gol šel na něho frajer sám z půlky, takže jako by za nic neměl. Frajer nastoupil v 60 a v 62 si vyhodil rameno. A šel a normálně si ho nahodil sám. Kde vy jako to draftujete už nějaké hráče, tak jsem tak zaslechl, jak jsem dělal.
Scoutplay. Nemůžem scoutnout, to můžem scoutovat, ne?
A čem to je?
Když mi říkal holci, počali draftu.
Here's Harris to return it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10.
Když ani jeden neudělat.
Their own 29-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll run it for the first time without Camara. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
He's brought down.
The numbers there for Camara from a week ago. 9 carries and even 60 yards and a touchdown.
He's having a nice season, and he knows where he ranks in the league. Don't ever let a running back tell you that they don't know that. They do. So what he's doing now is lobbying the offensive coordinator all week long. Hey, how about a few more touches? He's one big game away from maybe leading the league.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front. And it turned into an easy first down. He's going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Nice play right there to stop. I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing to do.
A reception good for 7. It's third down.
Měli takové 14 kamery zastavili.
Here's Breeze.
Já jsem si spletl tlačítka.
Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down.
Chicago.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball.
Já jsem myslel, ty se to s tím
Win
hrál.
that turnover battle gonna be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Tak to je na to pičo. Tak to pičo. To je škoda, že to pičo na pičo.
And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. Foles and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask.
Asi spolu možná bojovat spolu.
Koukal jsem, no.
So they'll take the yardage and tackle in 15 for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
There's Foles.
To jsem potřeboval, přesně to, co jsem potřeboval.
A to je TJ Watt, pick 60, zmrdé jeden, skurven.
Díky.
So they keep the ball, but what to do on second and long.
Náš tým je co? Dynamit. Dynamit.
Cole Kmet, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Marcus Davenport in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Foles gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's fourth down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it?
Hey, Bell.
You want underneath, by all means.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Saints take over first and 10. At their own 20.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive.
Do piče.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, first and 10 at their own 27. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. Number 41. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now left side on the swing pass. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
When you run a screen pass really well, you gotta like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at their 48-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Bears 3, Saints 0.
On second down, Kamara. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They get this to Smith on the jet sweep. And they get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I've had some pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. He's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 34. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them? And do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Flushed out right. They'll try and run it. And you'll get a here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. Now Breeze. Eluding the pressure. Back at the 11-yard line.
Oh my goodness, was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. He will have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. It's a jet sweep. Sanders, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Emmanuel Sanders, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints have taken the lead. Well, we've talked about it before. You know, this jet sweep, something a lot of teams like to run nowadays, and this one winds up in the end zone.
And it is all about creating different ways to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And wasn't it interesting part of this game? Head coach told us, I saw this sitting in my chair watching a Tuesday night college game and decided to implement it myself.
On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort to them. That's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. 3 yards to gain there, 2nd down. He completes this into the hands of Miller. He'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Malo vydohrajeme, víš?
Jde postupy 20 minut za hranicemi. Akorát, jestli to on říkal 20 minut a my jsme měli 45 minut na to, tak já nevím, každý má asi jakoby... A už kolik?
8, typu, já jsem to pošel na dětí.
To je to jsem chtěl říct, minule jsme to zebrali, se pak půjdeme na mrdak.
Looking to throw again on second down. Foles.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Brings up third down.
Fourth down after the New Orleans defense holds serve. Janoris Jenkins with good coverage that time as he was able to get in there and knock it away.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it. And oftentimes, knock it away.
Ja jsem čurák, pičo! Do piče, hodím Ičko, kurva, do touchdownu. Kunda! Pičo, 30 vteřin do konce, 10 sekund, do piče. Jo, ale ta kurva, tak jsem šel jako Biandu na balu, víš? Ten kurva mohl prostě,
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
to jsem fauloval. Jasně, však je potřeba.
Now Breeze. That one complete to Hill. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts.
4 yards.
As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. From midfield, here's Breeze. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Breeze now on first down. Gets the slant route to Thomas. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This from 44 yards away. The kick by Lutz is good.
Kamu já to nechápu, jak můžeš dát tolik polu za poločase a tomu nerozumím.
Všechno rozumí Robert, mám.
That they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Here's Cohen now to return. So we have reached halftime with it. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. This will make it into the end zone, and the half will begin with a touchback.
Brady, ty jsi úplně totálně v píči, kámo. Další Ičko, kámo.
Last time out, they had that long 50-plus-yard field goal that they missed.
I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time? Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone. Less of a field goal attempt for him.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now this will be caught by Mooney. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Foles on target there to Robinson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
David Montgomery.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Here's Foles throwing complete to Miller. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Complete to Anthony.
I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Foles. They'll find Miller. That's complete. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though.
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And Miller with it over the middle. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of the first down.
Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Kamara. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. To throw is Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They get this to Smith on the jet sweep. At the 27-yard line. First down pickup of 8. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
To throw on 2nd and 6.
Kámo, mě tam vystřídal nějaký borec, pičo, jsem si zranil toho, co hra. Tak to je v piči, tak běhající měšťo, pičo, bez ruky, já mám smrt, pičo. Tak ten by nechytil, pičo, ani. Sám představu to. Ty pičo, tak co to, hej, co to nechytil? Tak to je normálně piča.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And he locates Josh Hill, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Josh Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take it the whole meal and rolled in for a touchdown.
Normálně. On to vydal, pičo, zapěstí, nebo já nevím, co dělal. Tak to bylo dobré.
Já jsem to viděl, tak takhle budou dolů hoši. Dal mi to plivu. Tři a už neproběhl jsem.
Here's Cohen now to return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Tariq Cohen on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there, we've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out.
Úplně sám běží, kam vidím to, stejně tam.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Foles, and he completes it to Cohen. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Now throwing on 1st down and completing it.
Foles pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Brento,
Throwing again on 2nd down. Robinson. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
3 hráči ho srazili, ani jeden. Ani jeden ho nezastavil.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Back to throw again. The screen pass here to Cohen. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. Dad plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Here's a first down throw that's complete and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
First down, Chicago.
Now Foles. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Cameron Jordan in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Pičko jak piča, Brady. Dohrál jsem, díky moc, kámo, ty jsi skvělý. Ani jeden piča, ani jeden kámo.
Marcus Davenport able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
But it brings up 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly.
Já, on to zastavil ten můj borec, tak to je normální síla, pičo.
Lepší jak Brady nehodil ani jeden balon.
Borec mi dal touchdown ze 4-23. Pičo, procentý přeměnem. Veru 17-10, pičo, jsem si zase třepl hráči jak píča a on se zastavil, že? Chujovina.
Brady půjde do piče asi.
More hope when they had to slog their way downfield. They got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And he's able to put it through. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told.
Víš, kolik hodil Brady, kámo? 38 yardů a 4 jíčky. Úplně nesmyslně, úplně kam jinam.
Here's Harris to return it.
No, ale do prodloužení.
Nejde zastavit nic.
Teď máš 11-0, ne? Nebo kolik? Dobrá, piče.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. midfield and inside the 45. The Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Breeze is looking to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Bears will use their third and final timeout as they talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Tak já bráním, no tak pojďme.
Jo, tak Busy, ty si to teda pěkně pojebal, ty krávo. A to snad mám na pěkně. Ještě na toho hádat nemůžu, ten je pěkně.
Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Breeze to throw. This is complete.
On to chytil, to má chytit.
A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle. But they allowed a conversion. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the fourth quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
Second and 6.
So this one a victory here for New Orleans, and you look back over the score sheet.
Oni měli 3 ven, no a teď útoku.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks.
Holding offense, aha, dobře. No, tak to jsem píč. To bude remíza.
Ty pičo. Tam je to, když potom hraješ playoff, tak když hraje jsem jako nasazený pevně zhruba, tak hraju potom s tím, kdo je nejhorší, jako papírově, nebo...
To nejurčitě postoupí, no.
Okay. No právě hnedka vidím vedle sebe, tam vole Tampa, Seattle, kurva, tak jsem měl strach, že hnedka v piči.
Já jsem hodil Ičko, díky.
A tak tam se někdo stát, že papírově nejhorší možná bude Puffy a to bude taky v piči. Já se jdu zepřem a jsem někdo
Having not been your labeled impatient, but once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Ridiculous with words, such a force of nature. I don't want to seem absurd, but that
vždycky ty nejlepší baby.
Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a
Budeš
week.
tohle rekord
Yes, I
vyhodit?
deserve
Jaguara.
that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the
Hra
ones
řekla,
that
že ne.
want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then oh, men gon' lie, women gon' lie. Looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all
tak to už viděl, že oni měli podle mě tak 16 her po sobě, co šli dopředu, takže už šlo vidět, že to nejde.
Čeho? Přísko, kde zbyla? Co?
Můžu se zeptat, ne? Právě.
Na co jsem dělat? Čekal beru zkoušení.
Jo, však oni kopli v prodloužení. Jo, dal?
Já ještě ne, já to najíždím do menu.
Teď mám Lions, no.
Lions sleep.
Si užiješ Matěra, bo to je taková apalářská stát někde kledu.
Čau ty pejsku, ahoj. Zítřu a vítaju.
Posuňte to, chlapí.
Dobré. Stalo.
Díkmec.
A já hraju... Někdo do doma přijde vybuch, ne? Já hraju. Dítě. Co to je za znak, kurva, to nějaký postižení. Atlanta Falcons, ne? No, já jsem ještě nehrál pro mě.
Tak není líbená moc.
Ukáž?
To je pixí udělali, ne?
Nechci nic říkat, ale Adams a Dix tam už... Byl jsem měl baj?
To jsem proti tobě asi, ne? Dávám si s tím. Já to jsem měl baj, Dneska jsem měl proti tobě, takže to jsem nebyl.
Chceš víno? Ukaž. Zkus, vyčaj. Oliver, víš, co se bojíš, že jsem nebudu. No.
Hnedka on toho, co se chci dělat.
Tež? No. Co se bojíš, pane bože, to je víno. Ty jsi strašný posel.
Takže to už se nepřekonám, ne?
Či to lehni, ne? Můžeš koukat, tak hraju. Atlanta Falcons. Si domů na Olivera. On mě začal, tak jsem si říkal, piče, co to je za debila, pičo, a pak se rozhazal jak změř. Děkuji. Trošku čínku na zubí. Čínku na zubí. Já mám tam tak hodinu a půl zuby. Jsem doufám, že nemůže dělat, když jsem tam.
Told my brother lately I've been scheming against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, how you gon' act? I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. Now I get it go. Now I get it go. Ain't it crazy how them tables turn? You can fall or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch you hate, watch them lurk, can't relate. Watch you skirt out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, at the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since a youngin'. They told me my timing was coming. I've been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I've been eating since a youngin', since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother. I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, how you gon' act? I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. Now I get it go. Now I get it go. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched.
Jesus Ačko může. Good. Drogo. Bernardo Silva. Aspoň něco.
Zase lepší Marhez, ne, Matěra? Už čtvrtý špil, ne, zase?
Já nevím, já už ho nemám. Ne, on neměl místo v mém týmu.
V mým týmu.
On by si nezahrál.
No Jekor hrál sám.
Tak já nevím, s jakým Detroitem si hrál ty, ale pičo, proti mně, vole, nejde. Nejde zastavit.
Už jim jde pára od huby, no, Buffalo se začíná trošku mrznout.
To byl už na sněžný západ, ne?
Určitě, o čem to je.
Piča, už mi začínáte srát, vy skurvisíni, ale...
Protože už mi to trošku začínáte srát.
Stačí pustit západ, aby neměl
Aha, polkruh tady.
Viděli Harmy. Marek má Dallas, Dallas Cowboys.
Ten Bizi jak ti dal do mého kopku, jestli piče.
Brady je tam hodil pičko zase.
Tak neházej piče.
Tak kámo nemůžu asi furt běhat, ne? Nebo mám běhat, nebo zapadl, to nejde ani běhání, nebo čím to mám dělat, to zase hodit musím, ne? Když mám 3 a 9.
Tak kopej mám asi 9.
Já jsem byl jako, jsem byl daleko. Jako já jsem byl, nebyl ani v půlce, víš?
Jako pan se myslí, víš?
To vážně toto? Takže vy uděláte 3-8.
A já teď už píče 7-0.
Co mám za druhého toho, nevíte?
Nebo čili se asi na budu, ne? Už jste užijeme. No to je. Já jsem něco dal, on to zahrál, že letos. Doma mi přijde podle mě.
Dalšíčko, to má dotek.
Jak bys to dal quarterbacka?
Je to? To je asi Bradyho poslední sezóna, ne?
Asi jo, kámo, protože to není normální. A já jdu Ičko a taky jsem nula, dobře. Já si ty hraju, ty píče, to jsem nečekal, tam to co to nepřijde.
Já tam tak nežel trapidí. Mají něco tam přijde. To je divný, že jsem zase nechal.
A už prohrávám, jo. Ale Ičko, vrátce na díky, no. Ještě se spadli, jo, dívky.
Mě ičko nikdo nehodil piček 5 za 5.
Když se hraje za toxic, ten Falex se nedají se. No, ten Falex víš, ten první draft. A nevím, jakou hrál za první draft, ale... Ale dobré.
No dobře hází, že? Mikrofon na hlavě.
Tam je jenom si taky prtíčí.
Baby, good morning. Good morning. Tak by to na dlouho rozprav, ty pičoviny.
Našel ze psem?
Moc. To už mám za sebou.
To ještě ču 10-7.
Já 7-7.
Říkal asi s jiným důkrokem.
Nebo byl větrník, no.
Asi jo. No, moje obrana je úplně v píč.
Posledné, čo tohle. Čertě, tam jsem mu měla přihrát.
Pár. No, ne, nic špatně.
my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot, look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day, you cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight, baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait, and when it was on, they wanted me
O, kiedy to jsem kopal. Vteřinu před koncem. Měl bych mít, no.
Já nemám. To je to je v píči, vole, to tak dobrý.
Jo, mám víc, mám.
Touchdown Falcons. Nazdar, ty ze zpátky přišla. Packu. Jsi dole hně? Už si lehni. Lehni.
Aha.
Kolik je to Slávě zítra hokej?
9, ne? 7?
7.
Tarec.
Ahoj. Look, it's working.
Vypadá mi za touchdown na 90 yardů. Tak? A ještě jsem hrál blitz, že on běžel si na co minut dostat, já nevím, já už tomu nerozumím. Proběhl piček, když tam ty hráči absolutně neměl.
Já teď v půli 14:07, no. Zkusíme si dát tabák, co vidí, že? Čteš?
Dám Bradyho vernu.
Today, from the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans, it's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Tady jsem změnil jméno k si toho výkupu.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
The stop by Marcus Davenport. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, Bridgewater gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards of first down.
16 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end.
Bridgewater's pass.
It's a gain of 9 yards, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off.
To je sračka toto pičo.
First down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete. Bridgewater's pass.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close,
další touchdown na 40 yardů a kámo nějaký Polák, pičo, co to je za fréra? Ono neběží furt od něho jde dopravit, pičo. Polák, já mám nervy, pičo.
That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Skazíš něco? Prvnou to se vyvedí, ale protože oni nejde zastavit, prostě oni furt útočí. Všechno jim vidět.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to
MVP pičo tomu Staffordovi.
He just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pick up on first down. They get this to Smith on the jet sweep. They'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for it. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of
I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on coverage or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down, stopped at the Panthers' 29. The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 12 carries, 57 yards.
He's having a nice season, and he knows what quarterback tell you that they don't know that they do. So what he's doing now is lobbying the offensive coordinator all week long. Hey, how about a few more touches? He's one big game away from maybe leading the league.
Breeze now on first down. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
To throw again on 2nd down. Breeze, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
He'll have a first down inside the 10. His 6th touchdown of the season, and the Saints have taken the early lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
Probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
And there is nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard.
The Carolina offense making their way out. We take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Right now, because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want.
Když vidím, že on tam má 3 wide receivery, tak já bych měl dávat tu zónu s těma třema.
They run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Dobre, mne sa zranili asi 4 hráči v tomhle zápase, pičo, nechápu, že to je. Tam bude hrať moje mama za chvíľu.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Malcolm Brown busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
To try again after the sack. Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
Complete to Christian McCaffrey. A gain of 7 yards. And it's Third down.
Throwing, Bridgewater. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
20-yard line.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. It's a jet sweep. Sanders. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
Receiver the ball.
Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Ale na tym tam rotowną kamerę piczek z tym
From the 38, Breeze. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that. That's why they're able to get to him on it.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Here's Breeze. And it's caught. The tight end Hill. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now Breeze on the bootleg. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 29-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
The throw from Breeze into the hands of Smith. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze.
Breeze, piča si, nejsi napíši to na hlavu, ty kokote, že si piča. Hodil jsem mu pejíčku zbytečně, protože jsem šel vyzkoušet nějakou hru, protože mi to aby si hrál to svoje, pičo, hodit. Ne, 7-0. Pičo, jsem hodil, já nikdy nevedu hodně, takže jako to je prostě těžké.
Comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense, and he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football.
Yeah,
we give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way?
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum, but all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run.
And
third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Here's Michael Palardy now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half.
Ciao.
Set now to go.
Ciao, Gavinarte.
The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And this carries into the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. Getting set to go again here. The Saints and Drew Brees march out there again on offense. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right?
Jak je to offensive to schémem, tak já tady mám jakoby 50% fit, a když to změním, tak tam třeba 76% fit, nebo tak jako, co mám hrát, vole?
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Brees leaves this one with Kamara. And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They run it again with Kamara. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
Alvin Kamara.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Now Brees. Quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Brees. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield.
17, teďka už 18.
And then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps. He cuts towards the middle of the field, and now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
That catch good for only a couple.
Complete to Alvin Kamara.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Escaping the pressure right.
Tak tam Brees, píče, jak uběhal 12 yardů.
No. The last drive, remember, a similar situation, he forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Já jdu spát. Tak zítra.
First and 10, and they've got three tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On the ground, Kamara. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Kamara. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 yards there and a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. They get this to Smith on the jet sweep. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Wide receiver.
Jalen Mills in on the stop. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10. Looking for Thomas, he's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas. Second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion. Let's take it to the boxing range. You talk about them commanding it. Keeping the play where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away. Following the touchdown to kick. Takes this about 5
Ty máš bohemský život, pičo.
They'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Okay.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10.
Co tam Buchová naští vyhraje?
Ty vole, no aby nepodcenila, no. Ale snad jo, jako to je takové to, že si všichni myslí, že to bude jednoduché a podle mě se může stát takový, že to hraje.
To hraje 5:30, to zrovna pojedu na hory, to budu dívat.
To budu ještě zpátky, či ne?
Nebudu spát.
Kolik je kurz na ní?
27.
Jako Muchové outsider?
Jo, 1-5, 1-5.
We'll step aside and be right back. Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Bridgewater
Oj, to bylo pěkné.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Carolina.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. Past the 50. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
Jako pořád. Přezu ráno na to spíče na konec.
Kdy?
Ráno.
Jo?
Nikoho, já se cítím. Když tak stejně tak s tím, jak jsem tam předtím covid a dal bych si docela volnových práci, tak jdou tam do toho klapnu.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Panthers nothing.
David?
2nd and 9.
To bylo líbé.
Throwing his Bridgewater. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey.
To bylo smíšené?
call it a gain of 5. And they're going to have a third down. That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense broke that play down. And sometimes against that, you can get after your running back and it can turn into a big game downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 82 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it? Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it. Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time, 4th down, Bridgewater. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it. Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need. That's exactly what they got done. Flush to his right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit. Coming up on 2nd and 7. To throw, Bridgewater. It's a short
absolutně nevím, jak mám bránit ty screeny. Já vím, že to udělají, ale on tam nikdy není žádný hráč. Poradíte mi někdo? Že nevím, jak mám bránit ty screeny. Já vím, že to udělá, ale nevím, jak to bránit prostě.
He's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
Touchdown.
At the 2-yard line.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Curtis Samuel, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. And all about timing there on that short slant.
Kde vůbec hrajete teď? Doma s Pardubicema, ne? V Pardubicích? Takže na Bohemce, ne? A jdu v sobotu? Kolik? Nevím.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it? I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming. Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left. They have to be aggressive here. Trying to run down some clock with command. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities. And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, putting and the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. Bridgewater and the Panthers now down 14-7. A minute 55 remaining. Needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it 1st and 10. He's back to throw. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey.
Bridgewater's pass.
It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey, and it's 3rd and short.
It's 3rd down, and 2 yards to go.
Mám 3 hratelné soupeře, kdyby poradím, tak
Pičo, já vždycky máčkám, že chytám čtvereček, nemusím máčkat křížek. Či to bych měl tak 6 píšek, já jsem jako píča, vole.
Vždycky vymrdám, když hodím, označím křížek, on spadne na zem.
Ne, tak to docela zvládám, ale já když chytám jako Ičko, tak já vždycky máčkám čtvereček a on to vždycky kurva.
Já většinou nic píča. Občas. To jsem se soustředil na to myšlení.
Já jsem hned píča, a on tam hned to má na ruce a on to zahnete pod sedačku, debil.
Set to take over once again. Out comes the Saints offense. They have the lead, still a 1-possession game, but the defense got the stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk about what to do next. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Kamara. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They get this to Smith on the jet sweep, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Traquan Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Thanks for the extra point. And it's now 21-7.
Milion akce są na targetne. A są 2 targety drugi, tam ma 6. Super, picture.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
What are the 7?
Easy effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 21-yard.
The Panthers coming out now. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points.
Ale absolutně nechápu, jak chce může teda 60 bodů, pičo. To je pro mě úplně šílené. Ale i tak, jak to může stihnout, když to musí být, to nemůže běhat, to musí jenom házet, pičo, jenom házet. A dávat třeba na 40 yardů touchdowny a tak, ne?
Já bych jak na 103 bodů.
Take him down and the clock will roll. Dancing to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now. Found his target.
Ja, ten nie pomrdał. On mi da ten down jeszcze, to jest pičus. Ten nie pomrdał, ja jsem zahrál blitz, úplně jako kok.
Here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side,
oni kopou nějaký ten krátký balón, pičo. Kurva.
Oh, I think the Panthers have got it. They did.
A či mu to nevzali? On to chytil? 20 sekund. Jeden. Ty pičo, ti moji tam ale ani neběželi.
Myslím, to zdal se.
Teď
nedělá ten týden.
As he'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw.
On ho minul. A on dal touchdown. Já to mrdám. On dal touchdown ještě. Jo. Normálně ty. Tak já mám normálně smrt. No, asi jo. To jsem ještě neviděl. On se mi vyhl totálně z zisku. Tak to bych měl ale tak pičo, to bylo krásné, to teď se hrál, ale to jsem ještě v životě neviděl, pičo.
Můžu ještě vyhonit, kámo.
Patku dáš?
Tak to já jsem, ty pičo, tak ty mě rozebrali jak šachy během posledních 30 sekund. Jeden špatný blitz a teď pičo, normálně borci to kopli a můj tam neběželi.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all to score as the kicks away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line. So the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Kurva, vymrdaná sračka, jsem nasraný.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and...
On to chytil, pojď to nás, piče, ne, on to fakt chytil, ale kurva, už nemám čas, už jsem 0 a já už to nedám. To je v piči, on mě zastavil na 8 yardech.
To je tady.
Tak to mě pomrdej. Tak to si asi zasloužím prohrát, no.
Co chceš furt mi pak
a oni začínají.
So a tie ball game here as the kicks away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. They're set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day. That gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. Now the first throw in overtime for Bridgewater. That'll be taken in by Anderson.
Yeah.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys that wants to set screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football. Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll run with McCaffrey.
Ty píčo, tak co teď se oni předvádí, kam oni nemají ožili, píčo, já nemůžu dělat nic, to je píči úplně.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. Here's second and a yard. Now an option play on second down. Pressure is going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Zach Boyd able to drop him for a loss of a couple. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he'd been taught, right?
Tak já jsem píči, no. Minuta 30 a nemám vůbec nic. Já to hraju. Tak jsem to strašně pravil.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they have to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw.
Oni ho nechcou složit. A on ho našel zase. Píčo, neskutečný quarterback, neskutečný. Píčo, neskutečný. Charlotte, nebo to je to Pantheri. Píčo, ale šíleně hraje. Tam celý zápas nebyl a najednou... Já se nemůžu dostat na jeho ásek, není, on to stíl odhodil. Ten se mi zase vyhne, 4 hráčům se vyhl ten piču. Nejde nic, ten piču, mám nervy na to, kurva. 56 sekund do konce, že jsem se nedotkal ničeho, piču.
Tady jako jeden byl,
to nevypadá se to, ne?
Bridgewater again.
Tak, pičo, pojď. 19 dnem, no, tak kopnou a jsem piči.
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Third and long for Bridgewater.
Pičo, on tam prostě stojí, zahodil to. On tam prostě stál jak píča a nechtěl jsem ničeho mluvit, no, on to trefí, to je píči. Mácel jsem se to a dal to, ne? Píčo, tak to dal. Já to bych to neřekl, prosím.
To their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs. This game's over.
At their own 26-yard line.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive, they're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So from Panther territory now, it's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. They'll let this thing go for Sanders.
Pičo, tak já jsem to dělal skurveně nasraný, pičo. Úplně jsem nasraný, pičo, za to, jak to oni kopali ten po zemi a ti moji hráči tam stáli, pičo, a nic nedělali, já jsem nemohl to nějak ovlivnit. A proč to tak je, jako já jsem tam běžel celou šipkou a oni stáli na místě, oni se jako nehýbali vůbec a ti borci tam prostě přiběhli a vzali to hned. Tak já jsem si asi vyrval pačku, no nevadí no. Ale že to nešlo období, že bych tam jako běžel borci vzali pičo, tak to jebat. Hlavně minuta 13 do konce, kolik to máš bodů? 12-21-7. Easy win, jo.
Jež, dupej. Budím být hasný doma, ne?
Tak to jsem z toho v piči.
Holci nějakého střelce v NHL na noc, máš tam něco?
Dal jsem tročeka z Karoliny.
Jo? Teď šel sám nedal. Jako vážně, teď jel tak z boku, jel sám, objel ho a golman ho vychytal. Teď ukaz varukazku. Já jsem dal toho druhého, co jsem hraje, ten nan... Jo, objel bránku, dával to do prázdna, víš kam to dal vedle.
Tak díky moc. Toho mám já.
Ty ho máš? Já mám taky. Ty jsem ho dal za 500. Objel bránku jako tak z boku, dostal se přední. A tak... Backhand roll a...
Už budeš asi přede mnou, holci, ne? Hotové.
See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot, look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, young, hey, I don't know no, but I'm on this every day, you cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight, baby, I know what's coming, I can barely wait, and when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay, stop calling me little bro,
Trošku zápas, jedeme zvládnout. Ty tak Gumbaloval ne hodně krevamlíků, že?
Kdo?
Já už jsem jako čtvrtý, jo?
Jsem 28.
Jako já jsem jednou prohrál, pičo, a jsem najednou z prvního čtvrtý. No tak to je úplně zlé, ale to je úplně zlé. Jo, tak jako o postup se nebojím, postup už mám jistý, už to tam u mě svítí, ale...
Mně se tady svítí, jak se budu dívat z pozadí.
Ty dáme s tím.
Ne. Já vím, no, ale mám celkem těžký zápas. A je s někýma panterama spolu.
Teď jsem s nima prohrál do piče, ty mrtko.
Jo, no, tak s těma, tak oni mají dobré, mají 7-5 nebo kolik, tam taky potřebuji vyhrát.
Jsem mě nechal, no pičo, mi poslali obálku, ale jsem mě nechal, no piče.
Dík moc, kámo, tak to mě potěšilo. Takže mi to zamrdal vlastně. Díky moc, díky. Díky Busy, díky. Klobouk dolů, pičo.
Typický bylo.
Vedl jsem, no pičo, mi to dokonce.
Super, tak jo, tak mi to pust, jim to pust.
Oni za mnou byli v kanclu, no. Pol crew šel na plat, kamo, to jsi měl vidět, pičo, to byl mara. No, budete hrát bez 6 bodů, no. I když pičo, nevím, no.
Jestli mi tady tohle to bude stát, že nepostupím do playoff, tak bych...
Máro, pičo, ty jsi to poslal už dávno.
Tak posral kam, když vyhrál, tak budu mít 8-8, tak postupil holci. Tak nemůže se furt dařit, víš?
No to ne, to já mu rozumím.
Osm budeš mít, to vybereš všechny.
No, to. Že jsem fauloval, jo? Že mi to plivé do ksichtu ta hra.
Jo, ty dám bodík na 8 pade, jo?
Jak ty Panthers jsou s náma v divizi, ty píčo, no.
Však jo? Už jdu spát. Kluci, čau, budu mi tady pět, čau.
Dobre, čus, teď jdu spát, čau, čau.